Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Nicole. I'm from KTP. It's another round of Get Connected sessions. Okay. Today we have an interesting topic. What's the topic?
The topic is why we choose audit and tax position instead of solely audit.
Okay. That's an interesting topic, right?
Yes.
Because doing audit is tough,
Yes.
Tough.
right?
But tax tough. Much more tough.
Tax is much more tough, and doing audit and tax is much
Tough.
tough.
Tough is
Challenging.
Challenging, right? Okay. Before we proceed, okay, why not you introduce yourself first, okay?
Okay, hi, my name is Kalisa. In this session, you may call me Lisa. I am from Skudai and I have been working for 1.5 years.
In Big Four. Okay.
My name is Nur Fatira. Can call me Fatira. I'm from Sarawak. I have working experience almost 1 year. This year already 1 year lah. I have been work at medium firm that located in JB.
Good. Okay. Just go back to the topic. I say choosing the career in accounting is difficult. Working audit is difficult.
Difficult but interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tax is tough
Tough but interesting to learn.
because of many regulations,
Regulations,
many laws, many changes.
how you treat the things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because your background in your previous firms, in your ex firms, basically you're solely doing audit.
Yeah, solely audit.
So
Only do audit.
when you come to KTPs, we are a bit different. We do audit and tax.
Yeah.
Meaning, you get one assignment, you have to finish off the audit.
Yes.
At the same time, you have to finish off the
Tax.
tax until
Sign off.
until tax filings in forms.
Tax filing.
Tough, right?
Yes.
And why? Tell me why. Why you want to choose?
Well, for me, I think because audit, you have so much things to learn, but at one point it will be only there lah. So when I learn also tax also, so I feel like my career growth is there. I feel like I have much more opportunities, and the doors for me is there's a lot of doors to open lah.
Exactly. Okay, I think. What you study before? Where you study?
I study at UiTM.
UiTM. What's your majoring?
Accountancy.
Accountancy. I think basically your accountancy, you study audit, you study tax, right?
Yes.
Audit, yes. It's one of your core subjects, okay? But tax, I believe, is another interesting subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's minor lah.
Huh?
Our minor lah.
I don't think it's minor because in public, tax is far more important than audit, right?
Yeah.
Most
Tax
of
much
the
more
people are more
important.
concerned
The
on
client
tax.
more concerned
Yeah.
on tax.
Client will
Than
ask
audit.
you more on
Tax.
tax macam mana? They don't ask you about audit maturity. They don't ask you about
Yeah.
audit planning. They don't ask you about
They're much more concerned about tax. Ah.
they don't ask you about ampers, all these things, right?
Yeah.
They don't even care.
Right? You? Why?
Why? Because before this, when I do audit, we don't really care about the tax. For example, additional assets, we not test all the additional asset. We just test based on sample, based on interval selection, right?
Exactly.
So
The sampling in audit, we call it sampling audit sampling.
After I joined tax KTP and do tax, now I know why I need to need to watch all the additional assets, because we need to calculate the capital expenditure, right? So
Tough, right?
it's tough. No wonder lah, my tax department always ask me why not choose all, why not test all the additional assets.
They want someone to do their job now.
Yeah.
So, any issues because during these transitional periods, any issues, any difficulties, any problems?
Impossible to say no issue at all lah. I think because I transitioned during quite a peak period lah. So around April like that. entering peak period already. So I feel like, and there's so much to learn because it's a new thing that I have to apply on, I have to practice. So peak period and then learning new things. So there's a lot of I have to,
Stress.
yeah, stress.
So working in KTP is stress.
Because I have to finish everything lah. But I think challenges are also something that make or break person, and so far it hasn't break me. So hopefully,
Inshallah, inshallah.
yes, betul.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, it makes me.
You?
Yeah, for me quite challenge lah because this is my first experience do tax mah. So to at the same time need to learn how to use the system, how to know the tax treatment. So I also suffered a bit because I joined KTP around May. And then all the colleague busy, so a bit suffer lah. I need to learn and sometimes need to ask them, but they are busy, so we need to consider lah that one.
That's it.
That the challenges lah.
Stress.
Stress.
Put it this way, because audit, we follow auditing standard
Yeah.
or accounting standard. Of course, sometimes you have to use your judgment.
Yes.
Yes. Critical
Because not
thinking.
everything inside the standard.
Yeah,
Yes.
critical thinking is the most important thing.
Judgment. Okay. Tax is 1 plus 1 must equal to
Must,
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's much more straightforward, or thing like that. Of course, you must know the technical all these things.
Yeah. Must understand the nature of the business. The
Yes,
important
yes.
things.
Because I believe in your previous firm, you just hunt down the audit, thing like that.
Yes.
Huh?
They say revenue is not nature, or cost revenue also.
Yeah lah. In expenditure, the capitalized, no capitalized, don't care anything.
Because different stakeholder got different needs. Because IRB, they look at this thing,
Yeah.
okay? SSM, make sure we follow the accounting standard, auditing standard. Client, they don't bother. Most of the time, they don't bother, right? Right. As long as you just give me a clean report. Right? What's the most important skill?
Important skill lah. For me, analytical thinking also important now because not all the tax treatment on the IRB of course have, but we need to think.
Yes.
Is it this one a lot for deduction or not? Related to the business, the provisions of the business.
Yeah, I also think that because you have the analytical thinking aspect on this job, so that's why you also have to incorporate that into your communication skill.
Yeah.
So I feel like communication skill is also an important part in taxation because you have to communicate to client why you give this tax treatment to them. Not everything is in tax computation
Exactly. Because as I say, different stakeholders got different needs, okay?
Yeah.
I would say that because analytical is one thing, because you look at bigger pictures,
Yes.
right? Because by combining audit and tax, you look at bigger picture in the sense that must know the company. I don't say auditing you don't need to know,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
You must know even to higher level,
Yes.
okay? It's not like you do audit, it's like audit working paper as long as manager approve, partners approve. You have to think like, well, IRB, this allowed this aspect of
Yes.
under the current legislation or under the law and regulations. Because you are quite fresh, but thinking changes quite fast.
Yes.
Challenging, right?
Challenging.
very.
Really challenging.
And you have to learn a new software.
But that one is interesting lah to learn because that one will open our opportunity.
Exactly. Okay. Of course, I do agree with you because the main concern is nobody want to pay tax,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
No. I should rephrase. Nobody want to pay more tax.
Yes, more tax.
Okay. In Malaysia, you need to pay tax. Nobody want to pay more tax. Okay. So, whenever we disallow, we add back some expenses. Client will ask you,
Why?
why?
Yes.
Huh?
Why?
Explain to me.
And then argue.
Argue. Huh? So you have to bring out your case. You have to bring out
Public ruling.
public ruling. Clients sometimes they don't understand one.
Yes.
Huh?
I think most of them is like thinking that we are tax agent, we can help them to reduce a bit
Reduce
of tax.
tax, yeah.
No, my position is very simple. Okay? Whenever they got situation arise like this, I always tell them the current ruling is like this. Okay? End of the day, it's the taxpayer
Yes.
who get the tax position. We may say the A, B, C like this. They say, end of the day, I don't want A, B, C. I choose my way. Okay? As a proof tax agent, I will tell you, this is the tax consequences.
Nice.
Understand like the penalty all those
Yeah,
things.
the penalty, all these things, the non-compliant, all these things. Huh?
Yes.
It's up to you to accept or not. Then you sign back all these things. Then, as partners, I will review whether this is critical, this material, things like that.
Understand.
Tax really is a lot of communications,
Yes.
talking, convincing, negotiating,
Yes. Arguing.
arguing.
Yes.
Audit is like asking working paper, asking documents, things like
Yeah.
that. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I think tax is like you're helping them,
Yeah.
but audit is like you
Getting a job.
make problem for them.
Try to find their mistake.
So any working environment, is it okay?
For me, okay lah, because all the clique are willing to help, willing to teach whenever we need it lah. Some of the tax treatment not in the RRB public ruling, so we need their help because they know already the system, how to use the working paper, so they really help in this.
For me, the colleagues is also helpful, and then the tools that the company provide is
Yeah.
also like, for example, just
Software
the
lah.
simple Trello. So I feel like it's helpful lah. I mean, previously maybe in my ex firm got those tools, but the management did not emphasize on those tools. But coming to KTP, the management emphasized on those tools, like how you can use these tools to help you. So for example, in Trello, everything I read, like the standard or the public ruling, I summarize inside the Trello, and because the Trello is a part of my job also, I can just easily refer to it lah.
Yes.
So it become a knowledge base for you.
Yeah, it becomes a knowledge base for me.
And then regarding the system software, audit software, because at my previous firm we just use Excel, so time consuming lah to generate the sample. We need to calculate by ourselves. So from here, much more save time doing audit, but not tax. Tax need to need to think.
I think in your ex firm, you think tax department more headache or audit department is more headache?
Tax department is more happy. I don't know why. They are happier.
They are happier only on when they need to submit e-filing maybe.
Yeah,
that
only
time
on
only.
like June or something. That's the only time they are.
They no OT
Given a choice, would you go back to your ex firm that solely concentrate on one, or
I think I will not go back lah, because I feel like there's this opportunity in front of me.
Yes.
So I feel like if I just throw it away and just go back to my comfort zone, I don't feel like there is growth for me.
you?
I don't think I will go back.
Tough, right?
Tough because I
No, working here is tough.
not lah, but the working environment here okay, no toxic people.
Yes, the
Yeah.
working environment, exactly.
No toxic people, everyone willing to help.
You guys are young.
Yeah.
You guys are young. To me, it's a choice between specialist or generalist.
Yes.
Understand?
Okay? As a young accountant, you should expose to more area of tax thing like that.
Yes.
Because You study accountancy.
Yes.
You study accountancy, right?
Yes.
I think one day when you leave me, you become an accountant.
Yes.
I don't think you talk to your next boss this is my maturity levels. This is my sampling size.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Huh?
Yeah.
I think most question pop up from your incoming boss is, what's this tax saving opportunity for this investment, this company, right?
Yes. Definitely.
So, to me, young accountant should expose to
Thanks.
the accountancy in tax law.
A lot of things.
Yes.
A lot
Exactly, a
of
lot.
things.
Right? This is my thinking. Some accountants don't agree with me. They say this is Chinaman approach, this is management approach. But to me, I make it very clear that you guys come in, learn. You come, that's why you have to suffer.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Some people, some of the new colleagues, they can accept, some people they cannot accept.
Yes.
It's up to the choice. Right? Also, let's look at the client angle is like these questions, these issues, audit department asked me already. Tax department asked again. Right? You experienced before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually like that lah.
Usually like that. So customer always complain to me. No, so that's why I still stick to audit and tax done by the same person in charge or
Yeah.
the same team. Right? So I think this is a bonus in your career.
Yeah.
Imagine you're leaving me, you're interview for a position in commercial line. One is pure audit knowledge. One is audit and tax knowledge. Who do you think have more advantage?
Of course, audit and tax.
Both. Audit and tax.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But definitely you have to suffer. Because you need to learn things more. You
More
have to
depth.
sacrifice more.
Yeah.
And down here we do tax not like the X firm, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's challenge. But I hope this fulfill your career progressions.
Yeah.
Interesting question. Between audit and tax, which one is easier?
Actually, both not easy, but okay lah. Interesting to learn. If you're willing to learn, then that one is interesting lah. Both interesting to learn lah. Each of them have their own difficulties. For example, for the audit, even we expert in audit, we also have the challenging because every client have different nature of business. For example, for the constructions business, how to treat that one, how they recognize revenue for the not complete project, for the complete project, how they recognize, for the investment property, how we recognize the revenue. So every time, every cases have their own difficulties.
You?
I feel like the difficulty measure, it really depends on the type of company, year by year. Like for example, year by year, if you compare year by year, right? For sure, tax will be more challenging because tax, the ruling, the standard keeps on changing. But if maybe like the size of the company, maybe if the company has like routine transactions only, then I feel like audit would be much more difficult than tax because tax, the treatment will be quite the same lah.
Yeah.
Interesting. You guys have, like I would say, that minimum tax knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay? Right, minimum, right?
Yeah.
Minimum, right? Before joining
Minimum
it.
lacks experience.
So, how you learn your tax knowledge, brush up your tax knowledge during this period, especially peaks. Reading a lot.
Yeah, reading a lot, like, but also try to get from like different sources. I mean, yes, we do have the standard one lah, public ruling, income tax act. Since there is also the case law version, so maybe try to search on the case law. And I feel like most of accounting firms that provide tax services in their website will also have like possible tax treatment, possible situations, right? So I
Yes.
feel like that can help me learn.
You?
Sama, others than reading, learning, I will ask some seniors how to treat these expenses. If that one, I think I can't think lah. I don't know. Really don't know. Then I ask them.
Interesting. I guess, of course, we do have training, things like that.
Yes.
It can be external training, it can be internal training,
Yeah.
it can be Zoom meeting, Zoom training, things like that. So, interesting, right?
Yeah.
So, with this, I think we have talked about at least about 30 minutes or 40 minutes already. I think I should conclude. Anything you want to say?
Anything I will say? Actually, for me lah, it's good lah to do audit and tax for the same person because previously when I do audit only, the tax treatment always call lah, how this one, they like don't see my audit working paper. So they will ganggu your time.
No comment. No comment. Everyone is like this. Everyone is like this one. You
If
don't
we
expect people to read this thick of working papers, right?
Yeah.
Even they are not audit. They don't have audit background. You expect people to read thick of working papers.
No. But if we do the same person do audit and tax, at least we know the nature of business. We understand the problem of the client already. So we'll save time lah.
Yeah.
I think by having audit and tax, really have to brush up on the communication skill. If your communication
can-
skill a bit poor
Kena
lah.
by client, you kena by your manager, you kena by me. Right? Kena is a polite word. I think the rush word it should be hantam.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. So really have to brush up on that.
I think it's very interesting because we know what we are doing, but sometimes clients don't agree because of the ex firms, the perceptions that Malaysia we don't pay tax.
Yeah.
It's hard time to convince them sometimes. Okay, not kanchiong anymore.
A bit
A bit lah, still a
level
bit lah.
bit
Okay, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Don't worry, I told you already.